Good morning and welcome to a special opening day for us here in Dulles Little League. Today is a beautiful day. It's a great day for baseball. It's a great day for opening day. Some of you were here 3 years ago when I had the honor of introducing Gavin Rupp to you, who at the time was 11 years old and just coming off his first All-Star season in DLL. We asked him to come out and throw out the first pitch 1 month after he had surgery to remove a cancerous brain tumor. Gavin came out here. He looked like he never skipped a beat. That was just an indicator of the kind of warrior that was beneath this sweet, innocent face right here. That's Gavin. Gavin fired that first pitch. Really fired it, right, Chris Rupp? He really fired that pitch, and for over 2 years, he kept firing. He continued to do the things he loved, which included playing basketball, hanging out with his friends, and of course, playing baseball here in Dulles Little League. He also played for his Dulles Little League River Dogs travel team, and was an essential part of that. Gavin battled his cancer for 2.5 years before cancer took his life on July 29th. During his battle, Gavin proved to all who knew him that he possessed amazing spirit, courage, and strength. Gavin's family is here today, and I'd like them to join us on the field. This is as strong a family as you'll ever meet. Chris was a manager in DLL for many seasons and also managed one of the most successful travel River Dogs teams we've ever had, and we thank him for that. As we remember Gavin today, we are reminded of how bravely he fought his disease through several rounds of chemotherapy, radiation, and 2 brain surgeries. Yet he never missed a game or a practice, it seemed like. He proved to many of us that he was not dying of cancer. You hear that expression a lot, somebody's dying of cancer. Gavin was not dying of cancer. Gavin was living with cancer and battling it all the way. Gavin not only lived with cancer, but he was a 3-time All-Star DLL player. 2 times he made the All-Star team after his surgery and diagnosis. Unbelievable. He truly was an amazing young man. I've been involved with DLL for almost 9 years. And my best memories involve our 2010 9-10 All-Star team that won the district championship and made it to the state championship game with Gavin as our starting left fielder and one of our pitchers. It was an amazing time. It was a long summer of baseball, and it was just such a fantastic experience for all of us. It really bonded our families and the boys together. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to bring out that team and have them back together. They've all graduated from Little League now, but they wanted to come back and remember their friend. So if you would please, welcome back assistant coaches Frank Gorey and Terry Bjornson. And our players, Alex Bjornson, Shane Gallahan, Royce Bryson, Will Schroeder, Lucas Rubio, Mike Alba, Andrew Johnson, Connor Gorey, Casey Johnson, and the big guy, Alec Freiberger. They've grown a little bit since the 9-10 year. Sending their best wishes from the team are the Hudson family. Ryan Hudson was on the team, but they moved to Tennessee, and Nathan Mostow had a prior commitment. Coach Bill Schroeder also had a prior commitment. Thank you for coming, everybody, and welcome home, guys. In a few minutes, we're going to hear from Gavin's dad, Chris, but for just a couple minutes, I'd like to talk about some of the things that remind me of Gavin. And one of the biggest things is friendship. One of the things that made Gavin so special is he had a way of making everyone feel like they were his best friend. he never left anybody out. He included everybody. He was always surrounded by a group of kids. And this is something I want you people and families that are new to our league, I want you to understand that you'll make lifetime friendships here. You will meet your new best friend, probably. So why don't you go ahead and just give the person next to you a high five. And just say, hey friend.
High five.
So as you progress through the league, you're going to meet many more new friends. You're going to meet people that will be with you for forever. You know, personally, I met my best friend 40 years ago in Little League. Can it be 40? We still get together once a year. We live 400 miles apart, but we get together once a year and we go to a baseball game. So you never know. Gavin made many friends through Little League, school, basketball, and football, but one of his friends really stands out. I'd like you to meet and welcome home Gavin's best friend, former DLL player, George Rosales. George is the kind of friend everybody should have. If you only have one friend in your life, make it somebody like George. When you're in trouble and you need your friends, you'll find out who they really are. And Gavin found that out. George never left Gavin's side through sickness, through everything, through his treatments, and through the end of his battle with cancer. George was there holding his hand, talking to him the whole time. That's what friends do. You can have all the followers on Instagram and Facebook friends you want, but your true friends are the ones who are with you all the way. Make sure you find that friend. When I think of Gavin, a lot of things come to mind. His spirit, courage, and strength come first. But I also remember he had this little half grin that meant he was up to something kind of fun, in his mind anyway. But I also think of the leader he was on the field, the tough competitor and the kind and caring young man he was. Nowadays, one of the things that is synonymous with Gavin is his number 15. Number 15 popped up everywhere when Gavin was sick and after Gavin passed away. Gavin wore that number in every sport. Even here in DLL, when you little guys don't know this yet, but when you reach the majors division and beyond, you get to choose your number. So George is helping us unveil today, for the first time in the 23-year history of Dulles Little League, we have a retired number.
I'd like to bring on a good friend of mine, Sheriff Mike Chapman, for a few minutes. Mike.
Good morning, everybody. What a glorious day to open up the Dulles Little League. I don't think you could have had a better day than today. I just want to thank all the parents, the coaches, the players, and the board of directors for all they do to pull this all together. I mean, the skill sets that these kids learn, the teamwork that they build, the friendships that they make, the sportsmanship that they learn are all very, very important part of growing up, and it will make a difference as they go on in life. I also want to congratulate Jim Klock for his 10 years as president and 15 years with the board of directors here at Dulles Little League. Congratulations, Jim. And Steve Pryor for his 10 years as well as the vice president. They do a wonderful job. I think you'd all agree. How about a big hand for those gentlemen? Everybody have a great day and have fun as the season starts. Thank you.
For those that don't know, we have a couple people I'd like to acknowledge. Wendy from the Challenger Group. They do a great job. Her and her assistant coaches and Kenny Increase run the Challengers program. So they do an awesome, awesome job. So Wendy, thank you as always. And what I'd like to do is talk about a couple of our board members that are going to be leaving this year after a long service. And the first one is Jim Alba. Jim's been with us for quite a few years, and he's done a great job with the league, and a very close dear friend. And you guys had a chance to listen to him speak, and Jim has devoted and dedicated himself to Dulles League for a long time in youth baseball, and we'd like to thank him and also Steve Pryor. Steve's been on the board for the past 10 years, has done an outstanding job, and I've had the pleasure of working with Steve and become very good friends with him also. And if I can have Steve and Jim come up, we'd like to honor them for their time and service. Thank you, guys. Very awesome. Molly, would you step out, Charlie?
Okay, guys. Jim gave you the news about Jim Alba and Steve Pryor, and that's a big loss for the league. We've got a lot of new volunteers that have stepped up. I'm here to tell you that the man standing behind me, Mr. Jim Klock, after 10 years of service on the board, is stepping down this coming August. Under his leadership, Dulles Little League has become a model Little League for District 16 and within the state of Virginia. I'd like everyone to give him a big round of applause and recognize Jim Klock for his 10 years of service as the president of Dulles Little League. During this time, we've seen the growth of Dulles Little League from 500 players to over 1,000 players consistently every year. And that even includes the fact that Loudon South was started up, and now they're a league of 900 players strong as well. For those of you who don't know, Loudon South started as part of Dulles Little League. Jim has worked to grow the league through a partnership with the River Dogs organization as well. And under his guidance, we've been responsible for hosting 7 district all-star tournaments, as well as the 9-10 state tournament just a few years ago. Some of the capital improvements that Jim's been responsible for leading, all the batting cages you see at Crittenden, Parcell, and Farmwell, the irrigation systems at Crittenden and Parcells, the new scoreboards that you see out behind Crittenden, and the scoreboard at Parcells, as well as his assistance, as he talked about, with the growth and development of the Challengers program. In addition to the items I previously noted, Jim may well best be remembered for the festivities that are going on today. This opening day celebration is Jim's baby and has grown enormously throughout the years. Everyone, I want you to have a great time today and think of Jim Klock while you're having fun. Jim? Thank you so much, Jim.
Thanks. I'll give you a second here, Mike. Thank you. I mean, it's been, if I could just have a couple minutes, I promise you'll get a chance to go out and run around and have fun. We are just so happy that we had a great weather day. We must have done something right along the way. But I can't tell you how much it means to me to have everybody here for this special day. And I see they're setting my chair up for me. But I really want to reach out, thank my wife, Judy. She is a breast cancer survivor, so let's hear it up for my wife, please. Thank you. And for anybody else, all those that's possible, you can beat this. And it's a great, my daughter Samantha, my son unfortunately had a track meet today, but without their help, this is a community. Ashburn is more about baseball than itself. For those who've been around, I mean, you're so fortunate to have a great place to live. Take advantage of it, enjoy it while you can. We're gonna have a ceremonial pitch here by the Rupp and the Rosales family in 2 seconds. So just be patient, kids, but enjoy it while you can. It goes by fast. So thank you again. Please don't hesitate to stop me on the street if you see me, if you recognize me. I'll talk to anybody, as my board members will tell you. And I just had to stop now before I go too long. So Thank you so much again.
Hey, Jim, this is your retirement chair. Everybody needs a retirement chair. This is from the Yankees to you, Jim. Thanks so much for what you do. Hey, let's give it up for Jim Klock!
Bring the action.